If there's one person Michael Jackson trusted to share the deepest, darkest secrets of his life, it was Brooke Shields. We're not just talking about his fame. Not just his childhood trauma. But the real truth, the dark, dangerous side of the music industry, the one they don't want you to know about. And in the middle of it all, one name keeps coming up, Diddy. Today, we're diving into what Michael Jackson knew, what he allegedly told Brooke, and why it's all resurfacing now. Make sure you watch to the very end, because the connections we're about to uncover may just change the way you see the music industry, forever. Brooke Shields wasn't just a friend to Michael. She was his confidant, his emotional anchor, the one person he remained connected to, even when the cameras faded. She said, "He was the first person to call me when my dad got sick. When I had postpartum, he sent me flowers, even when we weren't seeing each other regularly, he was always there." Now, why is that important? Because when Michael's life started spiraling behind the scenes, he turned to Brooke. And what he told her might shock you. According to Brooke, Michael opened up about fighting tooth and nail for control over his music catalog. He told her the industry was full of people who would do anything to stop artists, especially black artists, from owning their work. Michael said he feared for his life. He believed record companies were conspiring against him. He even called out Sony and its then president, Tommy Mottola, accusing them of being devilish and corrupt. Sound familiar? Hold that thought, because now enters Diddy. For years, artists under Diddy's label have spoken up. They've said they never saw the money they were promised. Had their careers stalled. Signed contracts that benefited everyone but them. And now, with recent headlines surrounding Diddy, people are re-examining what Michael Jackson may have known. Was MJ warning us? Not just about the industry, but about specific people within it. Let's talk connections. Michael and Brooke met when she was just 13. They bonded instantly, two child stars trying to survive the same brutal industry. But here's where things get complicated. In that iconic 1993 Oprah interview, Michael claimed they were dating. He said he was in love with Brooke. That they hung out at each other's houses. But Brooke? She had a very different story. She later said, "I called him after the interview and said, 'This is pathetic. You're dragging me into crazy town.'" She denied that they ever kissed, even saying Michael tried once, and she pushed him away, reminding him, "We're just friends. You need me as a friend." So why would Michael fabricate a romance on national television? Was it a cover? A distraction? Or, was it his version of love in a life where he couldn't trust anyone? Despite the public confusion, Brooke and Michael remained close. And it was in those private conversations that Michael got real. He told Brooke he believed the industry wanted him gone. Not for his fame, but for his music catalog. Once you own too much, he warned, they don't see you as a performer anymore. You become a threat. And when you consider the suspicious circumstances around MJ's death, it's hard not to wonder. Was he right? Even his sister, LaToya Jackson, publicly claimed. Michael knew they were coming for him. He told me again and again, they wanted his publishing. They wanted his catalog. And according to what Brooke has allegedly shared recently, Michael believed Diddy was very much aligned with those same forces. Let's zoom in on Diddy. He partnered with Warner Music in a deal that gave them 50% of Bad Boy Records, meaning the label, and everything under it, had major industry oversight. Diddy boasted, "This gives us the financial structure and partners to stay powerful in the music game." But to Michael, that kind of partnership wasn't power. It was control. MJ believed that the deeper you went into these deals, the more you gave away your soul. And according to the streets, he told Brooke that Diddy was part of the system he feared. Think about it. Prince, Michael, and now the accusations against Diddy. Is it just a coincidence that every artist who fights for ownership ends up silenced, isolated, or gone. Some people say MJ and Diddy weren't that different, both had allegations, both were controversial. But there's one big difference. Michael Jackson was trying to expose the system. Diddy, according to many, he became part of it. So what was Brooke Shields really confirming? Was she finally saying that Michael knew something dark about Diddy, something he never got the chance to reveal? Or, are we only just now seeing what Michael tried to warn us about all along? Let me ask you this. Was Michael Jackson's paranoia justified? Was Diddy really part of the machinery that MJ feared? And did Brooke Shields keep the truth hidden, until now? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, I want to hear everything. Speech balloon like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss the next deep dive into the truths they don't want you to know. This was Culture Breakdown, and I'll see you next time.